Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Dark Knight Rises Movie Masters Bane action figure set by Mattel. This set is part of the first wave of the Dark Knight Rises Movie Masters line, and each set in the line contains a collect and connect piece to build a bat signal. This set was first released in 2012, and I found this set at Target and paid $16.49 for this set. Taking a look at the packaging design here and the figure within it, it's got an interesting design on the packaging. I think it's supposed to resemble Batman's gauntlet here. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks a bit like his gauntlet, especially with the blades on the forearm glove, and it's pretty interesting. And here you can see the Bane figure. It's supposed to represent the Dark Knight Rises character in the movie. And if you look really hard, you can see the collect and connect piece below the figure of the part of the bat signal. Taking a look here, we have the back of the package. We have a description of the Movie Masters line there, and also a completed bat signal there. Let me just turn down the brightness there so you can see more of it. And the first wave contains 3 pieces of the bat signal, and a total of 6 pieces to build it. And along the side here we have the figures from the first wave. We have Batman, Bane, and Alfred Pennyworth. Now we'll be right back and have Bane here out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have Bane here out of the package, and before we take a look at Bane, let's go ahead and take a look at the one item that's included with the figure, and that's the collect and connect part for the bat signal. And this piece here looks like I guess the arms of the bat signal. The bat signal itself would actually go in this location here, and will rotate up and down, and down here this will fit into a base, and it looks like this arm here will actually rotate along that base. And it's actually pretty basic. Probably would look better once you have all the other parts attached to this. And you can see some sculpting details. You got some what look like bolts here sculpted in, and you got some silver painted accents on the sides of the arms here. Otherwise it's just a plain looking piece, and this is made of a sturdy plastic, and it's pretty it's not completely solid, but it feels solid, and is like I said, rather plain, unless you have the other pieces attached to it. So, but this is the one piece that comes with Bane, I guess the arms of the bat signal. Now taking a look at the Bane figure, and I'm a fan of the Movie Masters line. I really like how the details are sculpted into the figures, and it's just very detailed. There are some issues with this Bane figure, mainly the certain points of articulation, but we'll go into that as we go along. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall figure here, and this is the movie version of Bane, I guess. At least one incarnation of the character in the movie. I believe he's not dressed like this throughout the entire movie. But we have this particular figure, and you can see right away the details on this is very, very nice. Starting with the head sculpt, you can see he's wearing a mask here. From what I understand, it's a breathing apparatus to allow him, I guess, to lessen the pain that he goes through. From what I've read, he's in constant pain and needs this breathing apparatus to lessen that pain to the point where I believe he feels no pain at all. And this is not like the comic version of Bane. He doesn't have that, what's it called, luchador mask, or I'm not sure what kind of what you call that, but this one here is more of a breathing apparatus, and you can see some of the details on the mask. Almost looks like a Hannibal Lecter like in design, almost, especially around the jaw area and the chin. And you can see here the painted detail is a little fuzzy on mine. I'm actually planning to repaint that. It just looks hastily applied, the silver accents on the mask. And so I plan to pretty much repaint that, paint it black and then paint it silver on the accent areas on there. But it's just kind of almost sloppily done. But if you move up along the top of the mask here, it actually does get better in the paint details. You can actually see some blue. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be lights or just accents on the top of the mask there. But it's kind of cool that they're painted blue on there, and you can see the back of the mask there. You can see some sculpted detail in the back. It's actually kind of cool. And the eyes on this particular figure are painted very well. I really like the paint application on the eyes and the eyebrows there. It's actually done quite nice. Now moving down to the torso area, you can see he's buckled and ready to go there with all sorts of belts and buckles on his torso there. He's got a double belt here at the waist. He's got some straps here on the torso area. And if you open it up a little bit, you can see it just goes below the shoulder area, almost like a tank top area. So I'm sure that if he had taken his coat off in the movie, it'd be his arms would be bare, similar to the comic Bane there. It's kind of interesting. There lots of nice details on that torso there. Very cool. Now he is wearing a coat here, and it's actually very well done, at least on the details here. You can see that this is supposed to be some sort of wool underneath on the inside of the coat, and it's lined here. It's actually quite cool. And you can see some button details on the inside. I'm not sure if that's a clasp or not. And then you can see here where the buttons go on the coat. I'm not sure if that's supposed to button on the inside or not, but it's still pretty cool details along the edges here. And on the outside of the coat, it's what do you call it? Leather-like. It's supposed to simulate a leather-like material, and it's actually done very well. And this coat is actually made of a rubberized, pliable plastic there. And you can see some more sculpted details on the pockets of the coat there. Actually, kind of neat. Now, of course, you got the slit down the back here. Yeah, very, very nice. And you got the collar going around the neck. It's very, very cool. I really like it. Now, the arms are supposed to be part of the coat here, and it's sculpted hard plastic, not like the torso area of the coat. And it's done very well, and it mixes very well with the rubberized portions of the coat. A lot of times the color is a little bit off, but it's actually spot on here. And you can actually see some of the sculpt of the folds on the sleeves there. It's actually quite nice. And you got some fingerless gloves there for Bane. The other one is bare. Both of them fists. Moving down here, you can see lots of detail on the cargo pant type leggings. Very cool. You got pockets sculpted onto the sides of the thighs there. Very nice. And you got some sort of knee pad like material there. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be a different color or not. I'm not sure. And very cool, and it hangs over his boots here. And you can see some of the detail on the boots. You got buckles and straps there on the boots. It's very cool. Lots of nice detail work on the sculpt, and even a little bit of paint on the laces there. Very, very nice. Overall, just a really great sculpted figure. I really like it. Now going over the articulation for Bane here, and this is where it suffers a little bit. And a lot of the Movie Masters line, they do sacrifice points of articulation. which is unfortunate. But going over the articulation, the head is on a swivel joint. I'm not sure if it's on a ball joint or not, because the head does not really go up or down. You really have to force it to even move it a little bit. So I'm not sure if it's even on a ball joint, but on a basically maybe a swivel joint there. The arms do go all the way around, and they do go out and in. There is no, I guess, swivel cut at the bicep area, which would have benefited greatly to fold the arms in, but there is none. There is a single joint at the elbow, and there is a swivel cut at the wrist, allows the hand to go all the way around. There is a torso joint, basically a hinge joint, allows the upper torso to bend downwards, up, and to the back, but the coat kind of hinders the backward movement of the torso there. The waist can go all the way around, which is nice, and the legs are joined at a hip with a hinged swivel joint. Allows the leg to go up about that high, down, and back a bit, but again the coat hinders some of that articulation toward the back, as well as out to the side, and yet again the coat prevents a lot of the outward movement there. There is a swivel cut at the thigh, which allows the leg to go all the way around there. Single joint at the knee, which doesn't go as far back as the cut here in the sculpt allows. I'm not sure what's preventing the leg from going back further on there, so which is unfortunate. There is no swivel cut at the top of the boot, which would have been nice. Would have been easy to add on there. But the feet are joined at the leg with the hinge joint at the ankle, allows the foot to go up and down. Overall, I think it's a great figure, a greatly sculpted figure of the movie Bane. I really like it. And it's just the details on this guy is really, really nice. Just wish there were added points of articulation to allow more posability of the figure. But this is my casual peek into the Dark Knight Rises Movie Masters Bane action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.